Coach, close match throughout. Your thoughts on the match overall?
We're very excited to be moving on. This was one of those matches where I thought both teams put in a championship effort. It was one of those matches, I think, that we really got outplayed tactically for 4 sets. We felt very fortunate to be in it going into the 5th set. Fairmont really had a great scouting report against us, clearly. They knew how to use some of our strengths against us in terms of our blocking. They would get our blockers in the air and put the ball in open spots. It took us a long time to figure out how to get out of that. They served us really tough. This was, I think, Coach Maserati did a great job of getting her team ready to play today. That being said, my team finds ways to win. We've been doing it all year. I'm proud of them. I fight with this group anytime. They never really panicked. I think it took us 5 sets to really sort of hit our rhythm. But I don't think that's our fault. I think that's all the credit to Fairmont, who played a great match.
You guys, it seemed early on, they kind of had your number, just in terms of, sticking in the game and whatnot. Mm-hmm. From the first time to playing them now, were you seeing different things in their scheme, or did they come out and look similar?
Yeah, I think the big difference maker for them is Rebecca Feeney, who didn't play against us the first time. She had a lot of stuffs against us early. One of the things we talked about all week, although you might not notice it from watching the match, is that we just didn't want to get blocked a lot. I think maybe underestimated what that block was going to look like in the middle because we hadn't seen it before. I mean, she's the biggest middle that we've seen maybe since early in the season, and so that was maybe the biggest difference. Mackenzie Harrison, has deservedly gotten a ton of recognition this year. Honestly, she didn't make that big of an impression on me the first time we played, but she will be the main boogeyman in all of my nightmares moving forward after that performance against us today. That's for sure.
Lexi, career high 12 kills today.
Mm-hmm.
What was just going out on the court there? What were you feeling?
I give a lot of credit to my team. I can't do anything without them. They just supported me through the whole game, and even if I made errors, they just told me, next one, I do the same for everyone else, and I just give it to my team.
And I don't believe you've lost a 5-set match all year. What does that say about this team?
A lot of experience on this team, a lot of brave kids. They don't, again, the pressure just doesn't bother them. This goes back, Hannah's been a part of a lot of 5-set matches over the past 2 years. We got on a stretch last year where if it was the 5th set, we always were like, okay, well, this is our time. When you have experienced players at key positions, 5th set is not a time of greater pressure. It's a time for greater glory, and I think that they really went for it today, like always.
And Hannah, now we have another matchup against Edinburgh. Are you looking forward to playing them another time?
Yeah. Even though we played them already twice this year, it's always a fun match to play Edinburgh. That's probably my favorite rivalry that we have out of all the PSAC teams. It's going to be tough. We've come out and on top the last 2 times, so it's definitely going to be a battle like always, and we're just going to try our hardest to move on to the next round.
Thanks, Coach.
Great, thank you guys.
Coach, that tough match. It seems like all the sets could have went either way. Your thoughts on the match overall?
I thought it was extremely competitive and really fun to watch, really fun to coach, and I'm sure both myself and Gannon's coach are very pleased with the performances of their team. And like you said, it could have gone either way. The stats are incredibly close in pretty much every category, but good volleyball. We just didn't come out on top today.
I know he gave credit to your game plan and how great you guys played, really taking it to them. What did you change from your first meeting with them?
We've actually moved one of our middles to the outside from the first meeting, and we've changed a couple of our plays and our sets that we run in serve receive, but we really just focused on moving our base in for our block and kind of attacking their pins and who we were going to make a priority.
And Mackenzie, was it any different playing them this time than last time, and where did you get more success this time against Gannon?
I think definitely just the energy. I think we went in with just the heart and the drive and the passion to really want to go out there, perform, and I think we really went out there and played for each other. For me, I just really wanted to focus more on my block. I actually played against Kelsey in club, and we're from the same hometown area, so it was really fun competing up against her, and then I just wanted to put balls down for my teammates.
Hey, Bree, talk a little bit about the end of the season. You guys go on a run to get into the regional, and a little bit about your career here, your 4 years at Fairmont State.
Okay. Well, I think for all of us, we were just really excited to, at least for me, and I know Ken's as well, finally get to the regional tournament as a whole. It was a really good opportunity for us to get some experience that we hadn't really seen in the past 4 years. And I think that, like Ken said, my team was just really ready to come in, and to prove a point that our athletic program is a lot stronger than people, make it out to be. But we're here to compete. We're here to fight. I wish I could fight for one more year, but I think that the experience that they had this year is going to propel them next year and hopefully for years to come, so that we can continue to just move forward and not get stopped at the MEC tournament.
Do you guys think that you made a good statement for the MEC as a overall with your performance today?
Yeah, I would like to think so. We improved from the beginning of season, and from a statistical angle, we lost in 3, and today we lost in 5, and just overall coming in and making that a good match. I am hard pressed to think there's a volleyball fan that wasn't impressed by both teams and enjoying that game tonight.
Courtney, obviously you lose 2 very good seniors, but looking at your roster next year, a lot of seniors, a lot of juniors coming back. Talk a little bit about preparing for next season.
It's exciting. Like you said, we have a lot of returners in very pivotal positions. So, we have one of our top scorers who's returning, our setter, our libero, an outside and a DS and a freshman middle. So that's a lot of things to work with. We had to kind of refine our core this year, and we don't have to do that as much. So that's obviously going to be nice, and it's going to be refreshing, but they still need to improve. So we still have to evolve our game, but it's not a bad position to be in. We're excited about that.
Congratulations on the season.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Thank you, guys.